up, you guys? It is your girl Kia Cartel back with another video for my Aquarius gang. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell above, so that way you're notified every single time that I do post a video, because you're gonna love it here. Okay, we're getting straight to the point. If you are not new, welcome back. You guys already know the drill. Take what resonates and leave what does not for whoever the hell it does belong to. So we got some things to talk about, and I'm saying it like this because even I myself have been a little uneasy as to, just certain things in my life. But for many of you, okay, because this is your energetic pull, all right, I just found it to be very, very familiar. I do have the Two of Cups showing up. We're getting straight to it. I have the Two of Cups showing up, okay, love, coming through, a real connection, a deep connection here with someone specifically. I have the Page of Cups coming through, okay? I have you tapping into your success, realizing your worth. For a lot of you, recognizing that you have the capability of making anything that you want happen, getting things that you want, taking a hold of your responsibilities, right? Being accountable, holding yourself accountable. Giving yourself flowers is important. And then we have the Three of Rods showing up, right? Someone doing major planning or really having to get on the grind to make sure that things actually go as planned. So a lot of you right now are not only in your bag, but you are in your mind. Okay, so lots of thinking, lots of switching things up. I'm talking to someone here who has a vision, who has multiple visions. You want things to go as you see fit. A lot of you dream really, really big. I do have the Five of Rods coming through in major decisions. Okay, you have so much going on. You need to pick. Make a decision quickly. It doesn't really matter what decision you make. I feel like you're going to make the right decision either way. But it's the fact that the anxiety and the pressure that you feel comes from the fact that you haven't really done the rest of this planning. You need to make a decision on what you really want in life. What's really going to make you happy. Okay, there is a lot of battling, of course, other people from time to time, having to explain yourself, having to really tap into your feelings. But in reality, the biggest battle is with you. Your own self disconnect. So someone here has to get out of their head. I have flashover, I have resilience, okay, and then effervescence coming through. When I say that a lot of you dream big, a lot of you dream big. You are a person with many different opportunities available for you. I'm talking to someone who is very talented in many different areas. Someone who always has this multi-million-dollar idea, but never really puts the effort behind making it happen because you question yourself and your capability and your just ability to do things. So with resilience, letting go of your past is important. Okay, this card to me, first of all, let's talk about the artwork, but this card is showing lots of chaos in the mind. Okay, this is you not being clear with yourself on things, trying to shut the world out, shutting yourself down instead of pushing forward. A lot of things that have happened to you have put you in the position to be who you are today. So I do feel like a lot of you have a lot of these things that run back and forth in your head where it's causing a lot of tension. Some of you are having headaches, okay, just piercing thoughts that interrupt your day to day. Some of you could think about something and be like, now my whole fucking day is ruined. Absolutely not. We need to get out of this weird ass habit that we've created. So cultivated love, okay? A lot of you right now are spicy. Okay, tapping into your sexuality and really being comfortable with who you are. I think you are seen to be a very attractive person right now. Someone here is scared of that. Someone here is, I don't want to bluntly say scared of you, but you intimidate someone here to the point where they don't really know if they can keep up with you. There's someone here trying to keep up with just who they think you are and what lifestyle you possess. Okay, some of you are definitely getting ready to tap into a deep love connection. I do have date coming through. I have healing heart, butterfly, and key with the heart. So you have someone overthinking. You have someone trying to figure out whether or not they've been real with themselves this entire time. Okay, this could be a person who is involved with someone else. I do feel like you could be dealing with a person who has a hard time letting part of their past go. And it's eating shit up. It's really causing somewhat of a silent rift between the two of you because someone isn't being honest about a lot of different things here. Courtesy comes through. All right. And then we also have immortal. I think you are saddened by this situation. Some of you are a little angry, right? It's a lot of mixed emotions when it comes down to a love connection. I don't know if he's really into me or she's really feeling me. I don't know if what we have is going to just be this or if it's going to be more. I don't know if this is going to be, you know, something that breaks my heart. A lot of you are in this healing heart process. And it's like, I do not want to experience or go through anything that made me unhappy again. Okay. One thing I will say is you've been giving somebody a different type of vibe on a good level, but I feel like a lot of you could have been giving this person the cold shoulder at some point. It made this person feel some type of way. I'm not going to lie to you. I have separation coming through, and then I also have love call. So I do feel like at some point, if you haven't already had, you know, a semi-deep connection or conversation with someone, this person is looking to understand why they feel a rift between you two. Why all of a sudden things are changing? We have love call coming through. So if this person decides, you know what, I don't know if being in front of Aqua's face is going to, if I can handle that, but a call is going to happen where this person wants to talk about something much more than you guys have ever. Okay. Expressing your feelings is major, Aqua. We are not good at doing it, or we are. It's like, we're good or we're not. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be in that gray area where we're like, oh, we're just going to sweep shit under the rug is not going to happen. And it's really not going to happen with this person because you're dealing with a person who has to be pushed in a sense. If you don't bring up conversation, if you don't, you know, talk about how you feel, this person is going to try to overflow. I don't even know why that came out like that, but this person is going to skip over having these type of conversations because you're also dealing with a person who doesn't like to be emotionally attached, and especially at this moment. If you are talking to someone who has someone else from the past that won't let them go, I do feel like this person could be possibly trying to venture away from that connection. I just don't think that they want to be an asshole about it. Who cares what the history is? But it's like, be honest with me is what I feel a lot of you are looking to have answered. So there is love here. Okay. There is success here. You're going to be good regardless. But when you fall in love or when you have somebody that just gets you, it is a really hard thing to just see that person walk away or walk away from that person without having some real clarity as to what this is that we have between us. So we're going to go ahead. I do want to pull one message at this moment from your higher self. Thank you. So we have, I am safe and secure in my world. Okay. I choose to believe that everyone is always helpful. Therefore, wherever I go in life, people are there to help me. Now, I feel like for a lot of you, you have been that go-to person. A lot of you are the person in many people's lives where people depend on you. Even if you don't have it, you're making a way to get it to somebody or help somebody or do something. So I do feel like a lot of you could be the person that needs to help yourself more in this moment. Emotional drainage is popping up for me. I feel like a lot of you definitely need to be courteous with yourself. There's someone here who wants to come into your life, but a lot of you are pushing this energy back based off of your past, like I said. But a lot of you are also being harsh on yourself, not having conversations, being kind of rude with people because you're on the defense side of things instead of being open to the fact that people just really want to get to know you for you in this moment. And dating is a process that may happen a lot slower due to the fact you've never really had anyone get to know you for real. Okay. This is draining. It's draining to open your heart up to people. It's draining to talk about your emotions. It's draining to have to expect people to take your heart and care for it and not drop it. It's draining. But at the end of the day, you're going through these experiences in life so that way you can have an understanding as to what it is that you actually want. If you don't go through hard times, you'll never know that those things didn't work for you or they hurt you. If everything was perfect, you know what I'm saying? And you didn't run into weird situations or weird things and people, you wouldn't know that you didn't like certain things. So that way it's better to know now than it is to know later. You get all caught up in this mystical fantasy of things being perfect. And then when something happens, you're like, damn, I don't know how to handle this. So it's best in this situation with whoever you're dealing with to go through this process now. Some of you are looking to be so successful. This is not the first time you're going to experience this type of situation where you have people reaching out to you, people trying to ruin your relationships and connections and collaborations. These things are going to happen in due time due to the fact that you are elevating at such a fast pace. People are trying to figure out how you are getting from A to Z. Okay. I see this working out for you guys though. I feel like we need to tap a little more into what it is that you guys all have going on. I have gift at the door. So I do feel like someone could definitely be looking to win someone's heart back here. Okay. Someone, definitely just wants to apologize in a way based off of whatever happened, a conversation. Someone here just really wants you to know that they actually do care. We had apartments showing up, so someone could be leaving a gift at the door at the apartment. If you are in an apartment, let's go ahead. Do you really love me? Okay. So someone is questioning, again, the connection. We have this Two of Cups for a reason. Someone here needs to know, and then I have falling hard coming in. So someone is definitely interested and more interested than they were looking to be. I feel that you are a very hard person to replace, and they realize that now. Okay, let's go ahead. Is there anything else that we need to know in regard? Thug vibes. Oh, Mike. Yeah, so we got a person here who's trying to act like they're really not in tune with how they feel. It is what it is. They do what they want, get what they want. They don't really care about a connection. F love. Trying to play the hard game. Aqua, I honestly feel like a lot of you really do have major decisions to make. Does this person make you happy is the question. Does this person make you feel secure? Because a lot of you need that security. Aquarius, we need to know. And it doesn't matter how many times we ask, we just need to know. What is it? So that way I can either surpass it or I can learn to have patience with the situation and work through it. If it doesn't feel good, we will definitely fly past. But if it's something that we feel is actually genuine enough to actually slow the process down and overthinking down, then we'll take the time to really understand exactly why things are going the way that they're going, so that way we can really work them out. Whoever you are involved with is definitely understanding now that you are just a person who overthinks. And they do have to be a lot more courteous with you. This person has to be delicate with you in the sense that many of you are emotional. When you love hard. So these messages so far are telling me that a lot of you are in this space of really trying to figure out if a connection is real or not. There are many different energies flowing for some of you. I think a lot of you have decisions to make in who you actually would like to pursue more than the others. So really think about what makes you happy in this moment. I want to tap into your higher self a little more so that way we know what you guys have coming toward you. I want to be more clear. That fell on the floor. I want to be more clear as to what it is that you both should expect. So you definitely should expect meeting your soulmate or coming to terms with recognizing that this person is your soulmate. Okay, soul merger. I think you're feeling the way that you're feeling, like overwhelmed, up and down, on a high, on a low, because the connection that you have with this person is more than just a normal connection. It's like you guys almost know what each other is thinking from time to time. Without you really having to explain yourself, this person is able to really get to business, right? So this could be a business connection. A lot of you could have, done business or doing business with this person and seeing yourself being more involved than just business. I feel like someone just uses that word a lot, like, oh, it's just business. Let's just stay focused on the business when they really want to make it personal. Let's go ahead and tap more into what it is that you should expect. Thank you. Creative expression. Right. Some of you could be entertainers into music, fashion, something of that sort, just on a camera. But I do feel like I feel like people are watching you regardless. This person is probably checking your social media, kind of like honing in on what you're doing when you're not with them, questioning whether or not you actually have some loyalty is what I'm hearing. But regardless, I feel like you should not stop what it is that makes you happy. And if, you know, getting creative is something that makes you happy, I feel like you need to go for it. You also need to be involved with people who spark your creativity. Okay, what else do we have for my Aquarius? What is it that my Aquarius should be looking forward to? Can we go ahead and tap into what? Thank you. All right. Y'all just really out here taking on positions that people dream of. Okay, we have received the gift. So it's funny because I have gift at the door and then I have received the gift. You guys have something amazing coming towards you. If things felt, why did I say it like that? If things have been feeling really all over the place and you've been going through the weirdest and the hardest of times, I feel like it's all for a reason. I often hear people say you go through a lot of bullshit before you get to actually being able to see certain things happen, like before things get good. So I do feel like a lot of you are getting ready to receive much more than you have over the past few weeks. It feels really hard and weird for a lot of people. Clearing karma, right? You prayed on it, you're getting answers. You ask for clarity, you're getting answers. So if you're wanting to know whether or not a person truly has your back or is interested in you, if something didn't go right, they're showing you exactly who they are up front. Don't question it. You ask for that clarity. Flew right on out. And then we have express yourself, speak your truth, right? So a lot of things are getting ready to be exposed. And when we hear the word exposed, we often think, damn, is that bad news? No. Exposing the truth could be amazing in the sense of, you know, things coming to light, right? The clarity you've been asking for, like we touched on, I do feel like this is something that's going to change how you move. A lot of you have been in this place of overthinking and stagnation due to the fact you're sad about not really having answers. We have love call coming through at the bottom of the deck. Like, we spoke on this already. There's going to be a lot of expressing going on within the next few weeks, right? A lot of, this is how I truly feel. This is what I want. If you've been giving someone the cold shoulder, this person is really trying to figure out why they don't have the normal connection with you. I think you need to be honest about what it is that you want from this person and what it is that you are feeling, because it's going to alleviate a lot of extra chaos in the future. That person may not be ready to be in a relationship, but at least you've let them know where you're at. Or vice versa. You may not be ready to be in a relationship and that person is, but at least you guys have an understanding, so that way a friendship isn't broken as well. There needs to just be honesty moving forward in a situation here. So we are going to shuffle for our higher self messages. I'm going to pull one, and then I'm going to pull one from my love oracle deck, so that way we can get clarity on what it is your person would like to say or has been hesitant to say. You guys have so many things again that have come out. Spirit, let's go ahead and get clarity on Aqua's higher self. What messages does Aqua's higher self have for them? Thank you. We have two flying out together, and we are definitely going to look at both of these. But before we do, you guys just have someone thinking. When I say you can't be replaced, you can't be replaced. Because I do feel like whoever you were dealing with really thought that they can just kind of butter you up and tell you whatever just to keep you sane, because you've never showed out. You've never had to be like anything other than sweet with this person. But now that things are heating up and things are getting a lot more intense, and you're kind of like, okay, I can actually move away from you. They don't want to lose you in that sense. So someone here is definitely recognizing, damn, the energy that Aqua gives me is nothing that I've ever felt before, right? Not even in the past. Yeah, we have a third party intervention has destroyed our connection. So when I go back to saying, you know, everything comes to the light, people, you know, reveal certain things, people come in to try to disrupt what you have going on. I do feel like a lot of you are disconnecting yourself or kind of slowing the process down with the person due to the fact that someone here is looking to mess up your relationship. This does feel like someone's ex, of course, the past. But I feel like if you truly feel like you have a good connection with this person, take the time out to hear them, let alone express yourself truthfully. So that way, there's no misunderstandings. It does feel like there is just someone here who wants to see this connection fade away, so that way they can kind of have room to insert themselves and be there and available for them in an emotional setting. Okay, this is a person who definitely lives off of chaos and reacts off of emotion. This is a person who wants your person to be in a very vulnerable space, so that way they can be the comfort zone. But I feel like you are really a comforting place and a comforting person for whoever you are dealing with. And vice versa, right? Energies are interchangeable. So I do feel like maybe you had an interference that kind of made your person feel a certain type of way. Someone here definitely has a clingy ex, someone who feels like you're always going to be their person. Whoever you're dealing with can feel the change in your energy and just the vibe that you have if you're talking to that person. So it's just a rift in between you two based off of the fact that someone here doesn't want to see you move on if it's not with them. Is there anything else that we would like to have our Aquarius informed of when it comes to their person? What is it that their person would like to say? What is going on with their person? Can we please get clarity on what it is? Thank you. Is that my negativity keeping me away from you? So all of the lies, or some of the lies, a lot of the deceiving notions that people have put out there for you, I do feel like there's a person who thinks negatively about just what things could be like because of what they've also experienced. So I do feel there's some pushback from a person who, again, would love to pursue a relationship with you. They're just not being adult enough to have these conversations or be in tune with their feelings. This is a person who runs, and is almost really expecting you to chase them. But it's like, okay, if I catch you, I can't make you stay unless you want to stay. So this person really is trying to figure, just as hard as you're trying to figure out where you stand in their life, they're trying to do the same. And you both are crossing each other on a level of overthinking the situation and connection. You both are trying to be, nice about it, but it's definitely an energy that is thick enough to cut with a knife. So is there anything else? I feel like there's probably one more thing. Thank you. It is. Must be an adrenaline rush because you set my heart on fire. Right? You're out here just making people feel things they've never felt before. This connection that you have with the person is so intense, it's scary. Okay? Is this person going to tell you that? Hell no. Why? Because they don't want to be perceived as a person who is that in tune with their emotions. They don't want you to think that they're weak. Okay? This is a person who doesn't want you to feel like they've fallen so fast or so hard. So it's going to be a lot that comes into play with really getting this person to understand that you are not looking for anything else other than just a true connection. Or it may not be. If you express yourself in the way that you need to, and let this person know off the rip, like, hey, this is what it is, or this is what it isn't, you'll get the answers that you need in a better time frame. But a lot of you are pushing back and holding back. It's delaying the process. I am precious and I cherish who I am coming through. I was born to enjoy life. Okay. These higher self cards to me are just revealing that a lot of you put so much pressure on yourself. You don't really get to enjoy the moment. I believe I said that in the beginning of this video, probably not, but if I did not, I'm saying it now. A lot of you need to give yourself more credit and be more available for yourself. Love is going to happen as it needs to happen in divine time. It's not something that you're going to have to rush. You're not going to have to feel like it's so much work. So be prepared to have a conversation with someone here about what it is that you guys are actually doing and where you both stand as far as the connection. If this person is going to be your friend, then they're going to tell you. But if this person is looking to have other energies interfere with that, I think it's best that you focus on what you need to focus on so it's not interrupting what you want. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. Hopefully this message helped A lot of you, I feel like, again, you just can't be replaced, honey. People are looking for answers. People need to know how they can keep you in their life without you ghosting them. For some of you is what I heard. So be prepared to have these conversations, tap into your success, get creative, express yourself more, and just be authentic at all times. Don't be afraid to be you, right? If you don't believe in you, who's going to believe in you? So at the end of the day, it's like things are working out as they need to. These hard times are soon going to fade away, but you also have to be ready for these changes. So if you haven't already followed me on my Instagram, make sure that you go and follow that Instagram. It's kia.babybb with 4 Ys. If you also aren't following my vlog channel, make sure that you are tuning in over there. It's my lifestyle. I am an Aquarius as well. So I always got something going on, girl. And at this moment, it's a lot that I need to get out. But it's a way for you guys to get personally connected with me and learn more about who I am and what I got going on. So stay tuned. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button so we can get this video to whoever, you know, is connected with the energy, and hit that bell above so that way you guys aren't missing out on when your girl is popping up on here. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Yeah.